Before we begin our podcast, we'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we're recording on. For Cass, it's the Borragagal people, and for Hailey, it's the Dharawal people.
Moira. Oh, it's Moira. No, him. It's Moira.
Yeah.
I gotta remember to go opposite.
Did you just notice she was there? Or?
No. I knew she. Saw her when I came in.
Okay.
Yeah. But my microphone, like, it's shiny and silver, and I constantly get marks on it, and I don't like it. And you can keep this part in. I really don't care. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to Drag Me Out. My name's Cass. You are?
Probably something along the lines of what Moira's face looks like. I don't know.
And we're just going to talk to you as your shit. Probably not even going to review anything.
No,
Don't know.
I got nothing. I need to go
Alright,
back
nothing.
and watch the season the season 16, I want to say. Is that where we're at right now?
Yeah.
We'll get into that later. How's your week? Yeah. Fortnight? How long has it been since?
I think tomorrow will be 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, all right. Hey. Just, we're on the countdown now.
I feel we've been on the countdown for a while, at least in the group chat, we've been on the countdown. I feel like I'm on the journey with you to New Zealand because of how many times I get reminded of it.
I believe it's 17 days to go.
Okay.
So we're getting there.
Do you know how fast this year is going?
It's going really, really quick, but at the same time, it's not going quick enough because we bought the plane tickets about 11 months ago.
Yeah, but before you know it, you'll be back planning your next trip.
Yeah, there's probably not going to be a big one for a little while.
Mm.
We're going to have our usual time off in November, but we're actually just thinking about going like a little bit like inland, like taking the dogs with us.
I was going to say take the puppies.
Yeah. Because then that saves mum having to babysit them,
Yeah.
And excuse the chewing, but no matter how many times I clean my teeth and gargle and do all of that other stuff, I just feel like I've been hit by a bloody cat litter fucking thing going on in my mouth.
Yeah. Chewing cat litter, fun. Let's start my week off with a joke.
Yeah, let's do that. Is it one of the cheesy jokes? Oh my God, it is.
Yeah, of course it is. A kid threw a lump of cheddar at me. I thought, that's not mature.
It's so bad it's good.
I thought that was a good one.
It is a good one.
I'll do one more. Why did the sailor avoid the store with a big sale on boating supplies?
Just tell me.
It was an ordeal. Or, get it, OAR, ordeal. That one was a bit shit.
Yeah.
Trying to end it on a good one.
First one's leading.
Why was the boy playing soccer, although he doesn't like the sport? This is fucking stupid. He was doing it just for kicks. So stuff like it's stupid. No. Fuck is that crap? Anyway, so my 3 weeks have been interesting to say the least. Very eventful. I love how my life just dramatics. So yesterday, I had a car accident after I spoke to you.
No.
Yeah, so I was on my way to work. Bumper to bumper traffic because everyone's coming home from the long weekend.
Yeah.
Coming, and I drive, and to put this in perspective, because my husband loves to lord this over me, because of his horrendous driving. Put this in perspective. I travel 170 k's a day. That's a long time.
Balance of probabilities is it's going to happen at some point. Yeah.
Exactly. And I haven't had a car accident in probably more than 10 years. Even like a little one. I think maybe I've been rear-ended.
So back to the days you were driving illegally. Sure.
Why would I be driving illegally?
Well, I was actually making a comment that you're so young that if
Oh,
you,
okay. Yeah, I'll
if,
take that. I'll take it. I'll take it.
no, it's too late now. No
No, I'll
takesies,
take it. I'll
backsies.
take
No.
it. So I was turning left into a lane, and this guy had already just tried to move over on top of me. So I was watching him, and then
Mm.
I checked over my shoulder. You do those ones.
Yeah.
And when I turned back around, everything just stopped.
Oh.
So I smacked into the lady in front of me.
Oh no.
She almost, because she spoke to my husband later on, but she almost hit the car in front of her because it all just came to a standstill.
Right.
So if I hadn't looked, maybe I would have stopped in time. But it wasn't hard. I think I broke so hard that my car actually dipped forward. So I
Right.
kind of hit her on the lot. Like I had my car checked out today by one of my friends, and he said, look, it basically looks cosmetic. So if you don't really care, so car, she's fine. She's fine.
Okay.
Because it's right at the front. Usually the aircon's at the front. So if he said if that's not cold, then you know you got a problem. He goes, nothing's leaking. I said, no, nothing's leaking. So it's all cosmetic. Probably not going to go through insurance. Probably just going to get her to get a panel beater. I can show you the photos. There's like little scratches, but you know, if someone hits you, you have to get it fixed. I've had quite good karma with car accidents in the past.
Mm.
I've let a few people off rear-ending my car because I couldn't give a shit about the car.
Mm-hmm.
It pays back later on in life. Like she was lovely. Like we pulled over and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? She's like, yeah, like it's all good. I'm like, look, I'm on my way to work. Take a photo of my license. Take a photo of the cars, and I'll give you a call tomorrow. We can sort it out. And she's like, yep, no worries. So we did that. My husband actually sorted it out while I was at work. But now my back's fucking sore. So I've just got a little bit of whiplash, obviously, because I've seen the car and I've tensed.
Yep.
So my back's a little bit niggly. It should be fine. It's usually a couple days if it's not, getting back to its normal self. I might go get an X-ray just to make sure.
Yeah.
'Cause even
Whiplash
my
is only supposed to last a couple of days anyway.
yeah, so even my chiro is like little small car accidents can cause quite large damage.
Yeah.
It felt
You're
like
actually you're actually unlucky someone didn't rear end you as well. Because
yeah.
if they had have rear ended you, you could have gone through CTP and any medical, you could have got through them.
But the other thing is that I'm training for City to Surf.
Oh.
I was a little bit annoyed because it's 14K. I think that's is that a half marathon?
Heartbreak. Well, a marathon is 42 kilometers, 26 miles, something like that.
Maybe not. Okay, maybe it's less than half.
42 kilometers, it's less than that, but that's the one that does Heartbreak Hill.
Go up a hill?
Yeah, it's a long hill. They call it Heartbreak Hill for a reason.
I can walk. I'm not being timed.
Yeah. Yeah, walk it.
But yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to do it this year, but I'll definitely try and do it next year. Now I'm a little bit held up because I have to wait a couple of days before I can go back to the gym. But yeah, I just thought I'd do that. Even if I walk it, I don't really care. Yeah, that's kind of what all I've been doing the last couple of weeks. Nothing really happened until yesterday.
Well, we a couple of weeks ago, I think it was after we recorded the last one, it turned out it was the year anniversary from the readmittance into hospital where I nearly keeled over. So it's been a year now. So that was a fun anniversary. What else? Not a lot. Hey, as I said, like we're just on the downward stretch to think. Oh, I tell you what though, and I think I mentioned this in the chat with like Ego and Jane and everything. I don't know if you saw it, right? I've got this thing now to relax. I've started watching plane spotting on YouTube.
You've always got a new thing that you're watching.
Right? So, well, I don't know why it turned up on my YouTube algorithm. And then I went, what's this like? So I put it on and then I found myself watching it. And now when I have downtime and I'm just kind of like, I can't really find anything to watch, I'll go plane spotting on the YouTube, right? And
So you're not
so
even actually spotting real planes. You're spotting planes that other people have spotted.
yeah, they have commentary and everything. It's great. Um, Shut up. They do. And so I got really excited like a 5-year-old because apparently it's been described that I get excited like a puppy about things, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wet
So
yourself. Yeah.
yeah, I get excited. I jump up and down on the spot. My tail wags. Yeah, the whole thing. And so I was watching it one day, and the flight that we take to New Zealand, I watched take off because it's an everyday NZ 104.
Not
They were like,
exciting.
oh, pushing back is Air New Zealand. And I kind of I looked at the time and I'm like, oh, this is be around the time that we'd be leaving. And then they actually have in the corner of the screen the flights that are taking off and landing as well. Like it's a whole big thing, right?
I just want to
And don't
apologize
judge
to our
me. Excuse
listeners
me. No, don't judge me
right now.
because you do coin renaissance fairs and shit
No,
now.
I do
So,
not. I
it's-
do not.
you're into the coin cult. So
Not into it at all. As soon as I
So-
sold those train models, I was out of there. I was left
So
for
I think-
anything train related.
I think in order to get more views, we have to refer to the coin cult and plane spotting just so we can get some fucking losers on watching. Anyway, so oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. NZ 104. So I got very excited and I was because the missus was in the lounge room, watching normal TV. And I was in the bedroom watching it, and I'm jumping up and down, going, Bobby, I'm watching our flight go. I'm watching our flight go. And even my wife was like, yeah, and
Yeah, what's the point? I'm with you, Lucretia. She's one step away from bird watching.
hey, look, don't judge, but I've also watched the otters at San Diego Zoo, their
That's
24-hour
different.
camp.
That's different.
They're so cute. They're so cute. And I watch those do things. So it's you know what? If I could be bothered going bird watching, I'd probably do it. But here's the thing, right? So I actually found myself saying to my wife, one day, I'm going to go to Shep's Mound or whatever it's called. I'm going to go and watch the planes.
Good for you.
I want to meet the people who are doing the plane spotting and doing the commentary and stuff because they're kind of cool. But here's the thing, right? So they charge you for memberships and stuff, right? But, and I'm sure some of it goes to the podcast. And you know what? If more than 5 people watched us, we could probably start charging fucking memberships and all of that stuff too. However, they donate a large portion of their membership things to children's charity, a children's charity called Little Wings. And I was like, that's kind of cool. And they got merch and stuff, but they donate a lot of the proceeds. Obviously they've got running costs and blah, 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 blah. Because it's not like plane spotting for an hour. You're watching it for 3, 4, 5 hours. And at night they do the pre-curfew. So they'll plane spot right up to curfew. And that starts at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and curfew is 11 o'clock at night.
Sorry, I just fell asleep. Jesus Christ.
Don't judge me. Hey, I had to listen to your fucking coin shit. So
At least that was
don't fucking-
interesting. I'm trying to sell him for money. I'm not
you
getting into
lying
coins.
directly to my face? There was nothing interesting about your coin fucking renaissance shit. But you know what? Like a supportive friend that I am, I listened. But now that seems to be out of your system, fuck. And
Oh,
you
I
know
just
what?
want to sell them. I don't care about the coin.
Well, see, the plane spotting thing might, it's only for a little bit. But, I have it on sometimes just for shits and giggles and because there's nothing else to watch. And you know what? I actually find it relaxing sometimes.
I'm sure you'll find something new next week.
Yeah, probably. But today and this week, actually for the last couple of weeks, it's plane spotting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I'm telling you, I'm going to go to Shep's Mound or whatever it's called and hang out with all the other plane spotting geeks and go meet Kurt and whatever his friggin' name is. Yeah. So it's not just the one, right? It's not just the one. There's another one that does it, but it's a lady with a weird accent and I don't like her. It's a different channel.
Yeah.
I like the, what are they called? Sid spotters. Sid nerds.
Sid spotters.
The Sid team. One of them.
Right.
Yeah, I don't remember the actual name of it. Sid Squad. The Sid Squad. I like watching their one. I don't like watching the other one where it's the woman with the strange accent and I think her husband. I don't like them, but I like the Sid Squad. So you may consider this boring, and the people who listen and watch this podcast may consider this boring, but you know what? If you don't like it, we'll refund your money. Oh, we can't because you don't pay. So whatever. So
I
that's
know
been
we're
me
not.
for the last 3 weeks. What?
I know we're not reviewing anything, but I had like a couple days off in a row where I just binge watched a few shows. Baby
Yeah.
Reindeer,
No interest.
very good, but quite traumatic.
No interest.
Um,
But please, if you want to give a brief synopsis for those who listen, that's fine.
I'm
I
sure
have no
everybody.
interest in watching it.
I'm sure everybody. I didn't really have any interest either. I just kind of put it on, and then I got. It's only. I think it's 6 episodes, only half an hour, so it doesn't take that much. It's just a limited series. He created it. He gets stalked for a substantial amount of time. It's about 6 years.
Based on true story, right?
Yeah. So the guy who stars in it, it's based on him.
Right.
Obviously I think other stuff happened. Like he does get sexually assaulted. Trigger warning. Not by her, but by another man. So it's quite graphic. In that aspect. He's sort of trying to figure out his sexuality as well. So like, yeah, it's good. I recommend watching it. It's very eye-opening. And it's not what you think it's gonna be.
Mm.
It's not just all about her and her delusions about their relationship, but it's about him as well. So it's quite good. Very dark.
Well, see, I probably have an issue with watching it anyway. Even though I'm not interested, but I think part of the reason why I'm not interested is because remember I've been stalked.
Yeah.
So it's probably I tend to steer clear of things that could possibly trigger.
It's I don't know. It's not like physical. I guess it is physical.
Oh,
don't
look,
know.
old school. Old school.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's very good. I watched that one. I watched Heartbreak High because I have to watch that. What else did I watch? Didn't watch RuPaul's. Is it finished? Is it over?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta watch it before someone spoils.
It's done because Sasha Colby's outfit, so she can come and present the new winner. Spectacular, stunning, Sasha Colby, I love you.
Whatever that was.
That was my ode to Sasha Colby.
Oh right, okay, cool.
Cool
beans.
Good chat.
Yeah, good chat. Do you have a pancreas? Do you have anything that's
I'm tossing up between a couple of things, so we'll put that to the side for a momentito.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple of things that I've watched. I binged. Believe it or not, Selena Gomez's cooking show was really good.
Yeah, I've watched her cooking show.
It was so good. We were chuckling our heads off. It was great.
Because she's horrible at cooking and also she has lupus. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That makes it difficult for her to, which her dad, I'm pretty sure her dad steps in, which is really cute.
Granddad.
Yeah, granddad.
Yeah, he's cute. He's cute. We watch, they do it live, but we always watch the edited version. David Chang's live cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So I think David Chan is the owner or part owner of Momofuku.
Right.
Or Nobu. I think it's Momofuku. Because I remember when he opened up Momofuku in the casino, he was here for a few weeks and he was playing blackjack. And I was supervising a couple of times. I thought he was a dick, but it turns out he's just a quiet guy.
Right.
And you kind of get that. But what he does is, so he live cooks
It is.
for however long. And he's got comedians and actors and stuff. And there's two of them, and like he he designs a dish around their personalities and all of that. So he cooks like 5, 6, 7 dishes while he's talking to them, and they're all asking each other questions and stuff. It's highly hysterical. And some of the guests he's got, because, and I think you know this, one of my favorite shows on Apple TV is Loot
Mhm.
with Maya Rudolph, where she plays the billionaire.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because David Chang's in that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's like her personal chef, right?
Mhm.
So he had her and the guy who plays her cousin on.
Okay.
It was so funny. I wait very, very eagerly because it comes out live on Wednesdays, but I'm usually working anyway. And so we'll watch it like Friday night after they've done it, because then they edit it.
Mhm.
So yeah. So I'm into that. Obviously Loot's back. So that's been great. I'm actually finding season 2 is just as good, if not slightly better than season 1, and season 1 was phenomenal.
Mhm.
And I'm very eagerly excited because, and our lovely Jane Doe, Jack, loves this show too. Started out in Australia on Channel 10, and it's got the chick who plays Xena, Lucy Lawless, and it's called My Life is Murder. And
Yeah.
there's been 3 seasons. So it started out in Australia, and then because of the pandemic, they started recording in New Zealand. So they kept it in New Zealand.
Mhm.
But the thing is, it premieres in New Zealand, and then as soon as the season's done, then it goes on to streaming. But so the new season started in New Zealand. By the time we get there, going to be able to watch a couple of episodes before they hit, I think it's Acorn TV.
Okay.
And it every time I watch it, it just solidifies my love for Lucy Lawless. And I've never seen a Xena. I've got no interest in seeing Xena. I thought she was okay, and then I saw her in Parks and Rec because she's the one who marries Ron Swanson.
Yes.
And then, for reasons unbeknownst, just happened to watch an episode on Channel 10 and went, we need to watch this. And now we're addicted. We love it. And if they stop it after 4 seasons, I'm going to be really pissed. And TVNZ and Acorn TV are going to be getting a seriously worded email.
Oh no.
Yeah.
ChatGPT is going to be working overtime for that email.
I love using that. Hey,
Oh, I love it.
I,
It's my
I
favorite.
fucking chuck shit into that AI thing before I write an email to anyone at work.
I sent like a really nice message to my husband, and he's like, "You can thank ChatGPT for me."
Yeah.
It's
Although,
like, what? I can't just do everything nice.
have you seen the news stories that they've had? Like, people are going to lose their jobs because they're starting to use this AI stuff and all of that at drive-throughs.
Drive-throughs.
Yeah, so you pull up to say Wendy's in the States.
Mm.
They're just starting it in a couple of states or a couple of places now, and you turn up and everything's all the chatbot. There's no one at the windows or anything. Are you getting stalked by a chatbot? Is it happening? Are you getting replaced by a chatbot? Am I going to be doing this with a chatbot?
Well, I don't know. Something just fell, and I don't know why. I don't know what it was.
Oh.
Um.
Yeah, so like they're starting to take over like drive-throughs and stuff. So I was reading an article today where a lot of people in the hospitality food industry, whatever, your Maccas, your KFCs, all of that, are starting to get concerned because their jobs aren't going to be around for much longer if this AI stuff takes off.
You're gonna need people to cook the food.
Yeah, but you're not going to have people to serve. So the number of employees is going to be reduced, right? So say a McDonald's in the city, right?
Mm.
At lunchtime, maybe 20, 25 people working, right?
Yeah.
So if most of that can get done through AI, and we already kind of sort of do it now, because you usually go to a kiosk to order,
Correct.
right? You're only going to need half the staff. So when you go to, so not one in the city, when you go to one in the suburbs, you got the people at the drive-through, you got the blah, 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 blah. But if you got the chatbot doing all of that stuff, and then it basically just turning up in a window from like a drop-down thing like you saw at the airport that time, you're taking out 4, 5, 6 people, right?
Yeah.
So people are going to lose their jobs.
Oh well, it's gonna happen anyway.
But having said that, remember when the automated or whatever the dealers, the electronic games,
Mm.
the croupiers, dealers, whatever you want to call them, on the electronic, we thought that they were just going to take our jobs, and they haven't. When like they haven't taken casino jobs, so it might be just one of those things. People still like the personal interaction.
Yeah, and also they still need people to run those things, fix them.
Well, that's true. So tech support jobs are going to go up, but then I guess part of the thing is, who do you complain to if your order's wrong?
Yourself, because you're the one that talked to the AI.
Well, true, but like mistakes are still going to happen,
Yeah, because people are
and like,
stupid.
AI things can algorithms and all of that other stuff can fuck up, and blah blah blah. But like, who do you complain to then? So there's always going to have to be people, but I don't think there's just going to be. But it's still kind of freaky. It's like I still have that thing where you know how they go, oh, your pizzas are going to be delivered by drones and now and all of this other stuff. And I'm like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around how I would feel if I open up the door and there's a drone with a pizza.
Yeah, but then like people were like shooting them down to get the deliveries in America.
Well, you know what? God bless someone if they want my Simply Cheese pizza.
Free
But,
pizza. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, I do remember. So we've had an inhabitant in our house that was not invited. They don't pay rent, and they scare the absolute pants off me every time I see him. His name is Norbert. That's what I've named him. He is a mouse.
oh, fuck. See, I've freaked out already because I don't do that. I don't do rats and mice.
So, because we have just outside our door, they've got like kind of like a big veggie garden kind of
Yeah.
thing. So they also grow. I'm pretty sure they grow that cactus that's illegal, the one that does peyote.
I almost said marijuana.
There probably
I know
is
the
in
one.
there. I don't know. I can't remember. It's like an apple cactus. I don't know what. My husband said that it was a cactus that was illegal. I was like, plants, whatever. Um. Anyway, so I think that's where it comes from, and it seems to come inside when it's raining. So it doesn't live here. Haven't found any mouse droppings. Anyway, we got two traps. One from you got both from Woolies, and they're the ones where you put it inside, and then it goes inside, and it closes it, and it kills it inside. You don't see it or anything like that. I'm pretty sure we caught one, but because you can't see it, I don't know if it's in there. It just the door's closed, so I don't know if there's a cockroach in there and he set off the trap. I don't know. So then I came down one morning. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning. Ran out the door and ran out the garage. I'm like, Norbert's back. Then it ran at my husband last night. So he's gone down to Coles, got a rat trap, and then he was lying in bed and he hears this snap. And he came down this morning. Norbert's flat pancake.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Norbert. You had a good like. I don't care because if I didn't see him, I wouldn't care. But yeah, I don't really want you breeding in my house.
See, I've got this thing about them because when I was younger, two incidents happened back in the day before electricity. Because the next sentence I'm going to say is we had a bonfire in the backyard. So we used to have firecracker night, right?
Right.
And so you would grab your shit in the backyard, build a bonfire, set off your fireworks, all of this other stuff. So as we were throwing stuff on, I was a kid. I was like maybe 8 or 9. We were putting stuff on, and then I went to move something in the pile to make sure that the thing didn't fall, and a mouse jumped on my arm, and like that freaked me out. And then there was one time, because of the area that I grew up in, there was obviously lots of rats and mice because there was like an oval and creek and whatnot. I really do sound like I'm doing an episode of Little House on the Prairie. Um, painting a really realistic picture here. And so they used to turn up, and we'd have mouse traps and whatnot, but there was always like that one that would avoid. And I distinctly remember this. I can tell you exactly what I was wearing. I was sitting on the toilet in the bathroom at my house, and I was probably about it would have been within about 6 months of the first incident. And then I looked down and this mouse ran across my foot, and that was it. Like, I'm nearly 50. Oh, by the way, I'm turning 50 soon. So, um,
You're half dead.
I am half dead. So I'm 50 years old and still, like, I like to present a nice, cool exterior when I see one and just be like, but inside I'm like fucking freaking out because I can't do rats and mice. Cannot do it.
I just
And
can't
then
do creepy crawlies. Like it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I can do cockroaches, spiders, all of that stuff. Like, I'm allergic to cockroaches, but if they're around, like,
Just don't eat them, maybe.
well, yeah. But like spiders and stuff, not a problem. There's a little gecko running around, calling him Frilly.
Gecko. See, I'm all right with lizards.
Yeah, but
I don't want them
it's
on me.
we know it's the same one, but this has been over the last couple of months. So he or she has gone from like a little 2, 3, 4 centimeter thing to like if you hold it's a pet. Like
You put a leash on it.
almost. Well, he's about I don't know, he'd be about 7 or 8 inches long now.
Mm.
And this has been over the course of about, I don't know, 6, 7 months.
Hold, please. What, Leo? Go to bed.
It's way past your bedtime, Leo.
Go to bed. This is not the time for you to ask me for chocolate pancakes. Go to bed.
Chocolate pancakes at 8:38 at night. Okay.
No, he wants them tomorrow in the morning. He just wants a
Oh.
reason to get up.
Oh, fair.
Um,
So yeah. Don't do the rats, don't do the mice. But yes, I am within the month of turning 50.
no, is it next month? Oh, well, you
Yeah, but
mean
I'm
like
within
days.
I'm
Okay,
within
yeah,
the
I get you.
month. It's like
I get you.
less than 30 days.
So
So
old.
I'm in the last portion of my 40s.
Although I do, like at work, I feel old sometimes. So last night I put on Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and there was this gentleman behind me, and he's like, "What movie is this?" I'm like, "How old are you?" He goes, 21. I'm like, "Fuck right off." I'm like, "You just have no idea. This is classics."
The only 21-year-olds that know about that are truly nerdy kids who are the offspring of truly nerdy,
I
like,
would
parents.
argue that they're well educated because Monty Python,
No,
like,
but at 21,
well, I think that that would be their parents passing on this. You need to watch this stuff.
your nerdy parents passing it on to
No,
their
because
nerdy kid.
my parents aren't nerdy, but they still made me watch it. Well, not made me watch it, but still put it on.
You say they're not nerdy.
No, they're not nerdy. They have to be smart to be nerdy. They're not smart.
Actually, you know what? You don't need to be smart to be nerdy. You just need to be nerdy to be nerdy. I mean, I'm a nerd. I'm a
Oh, I'm
geek.
100% a nerd.
I fucking plane spot, and I'm probably one of the dumbest people walking the fucking face of the planet at this point in time.
No, I've met dumber. As I say, that dumb is not a word. That's okay. I want to do my pancreas. It's not really my pancreas. It's more that I just don't understand. If anyone can enlighten me, go ahead. People wearing vests, particularly sweater vests and 3/4 tracksuits. And I'll give you my reasoning.
Okay.
At what point, when you wear a sweater vest, do you go, you know what? My arms, they're good. They're hot. I got hot arms. But my chest, got to keep that warm. Arms, they overheat, so I'm gonna wear a sweater. I don't know whose body works like that. Also, 3/4 tracksuit pants. Can you decide that the bottom half of your legs don't need to be warm? Very confusing.
I've been looking at vests.
Vests on a fashion level, I can understand.
Oh, totally for fashion.
Fashion, but like vests for like we have at work, we have a sweater vest and we have a cardigan. It's the same
Yes.
design. They just chop the arms off it. I'm like, at what point? Why? Your arms need to have more movement? Like I don't get it. I don't get it. Explain it to me.
Mine would purely be for fashion.
Yeah, fashion. Your fashion is forward. Go on.
Yeah, I am fashion
But
forward.
three-quarter tracksuit pants?
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't get it.
There's nothing fashion about those.
I don't get it.
No. Speaking of fashion and
Mhm.
fashion forward,
What's
I
that?
watched an interview with Celine Dion.
Yeah, she's
She's coming out
boring.
of a stiff person syndrome thing. She's not cured because there's no cure, and it's a 1 in a million thing, but she's starting to interview now. So welcome back, Celine.
What do you mean she's coming out of it? She's no longer a stiff person?
Well, no, I think with the treatment and all of that she's having, it's kind of the effects aren't as bad. But like, I literally watched an interview the other day with her where
So
she's
is
talked
it
about it. It's literally
rare
called
autoimmune neurological disorder that most commonly causes muscle stiffness and painful spasms that come and go from worse symptoms. However, some people experience other symptoms such as unsteady gait, double vision, or slurred speech.
yeah.
What's
And
the
she
life
was
expectancy? Between 40 and 60.
Celine's over 60, I
Mhm.
think. Yeah.
From
So
symptoms onset to death, the course of SBS can range from 6 to 28 years. So it's not like fatal, but it would reduce your life.
well, she's only just been diagnosed. So if we're
Yeah.
talking, so whatever, she may end up like living a normal life until like the symptoms get her, which symptoms of things would probably get her at that age because it'd be like late 70s.
Maybe she already had the previous symptoms and just chalked it down to being, overworked and that kind of stuff. Because it's like anxiety, deprived sleep, muscle stiffness, back. This just sounds like getting old, really.
Well, I'm nearly 50 and I've got those and I don't think I've got that SPS.
No.
I don't believe so. But
Yeah.
yeah. But I was watching an interview, so it's actually kind of nice to see her back because like it looked like she may not come back.
But her
So
heart will go on.
her heart will go on. Yeah. You know why? Because you know what she'd say? She's everything she is because we loved her.
Yeah, that's true. She would say that. But she
She
had a
would.
pretty shit go. Like she lost the
She has
husband.
like the husband and
Yeah.
yeah. Like bless her heart. Bless her
Like,
heart.
but not in the mean, bless your heart. Like actually.
No. But that's why I thought I'd say it because like I was kind of at first I was like, oh, this is an old interview. And then I looked at the date again. I'm like, hang on a minute. This isn't an old interview. Has, has Celine's come back? Is she back? Bless. Well, it's still one of the best concerts that I've ever been to, you know.
Shit, no.
My
No.
mum, my mum came with me and she said she'd rather see paint dry. But that was if I recall correctly, and I could be wrong, when we actually went to that concert, she announced that her new single that she was going to sing was My Heart Will Go On. It hadn't been released yet,
Mm.
as in like Titanic and all of that. So it was pre-Titanic, I think we saw her. It was
Just
between recording
really,
and the movie coming out.
really showing your age,
Yeah.
this episode. Really highlighting.
Yeah, but you know what? Half a century. Half a century. Half a century. So then when I talk to the people at my work, because they're young little whippersnappers at the age of like 30, 29, 30, 31, all of that other stuff, they're like, Cass knows everything and has seen everyone. I'm like, no, I've lived a life. I am nearly 50. It's not me being a show off and it's not me being a know-it-all. It's like it's acquired knowledge and acquired experience because I'm nearly 50
Yep.
and getting closer as we speak to 50. So your pancreatic thing is vests.
It's clothing. Yeah. Is like I have lots of qualms with lots of different pieces, but I just don't understand. I don't get it. I also don't get Balenciaga. I don't get it. Don't get it.
As in the American Horror Story being burned at the stake, yelling out Balenciaga, or as in just the designer?
Just the designer.
Okay.
I don't understand it. I don't understand fashion. I just want to wear
Fashion.
what I want to wear, really. But
Fashion.
I just don't. I wear clothing for a purpose, I guess, as opposed
Well,
to
I did too for a very long time, and you know that, but I also did it as a lack of what's the word I'm looking for?
options, and I'm the
Thank you.
same. I'm the
Thank
same.
you. But see, it's funny we go on to this subject. My pancreas moment will come. But
Mhm.
so did another wardrobe cull,
Mhm.
right? And so you know how I loves me a good bargain from Iconic, and I refuse to pay full price for anything.
Yes.
My wardrobe has now gone from looking like being proudly sponsored by Adidas to being proudly sponsored by Ralph Lauren.
Okay, I'm still around.
Because I don't pay fucking full price for anything. And when I'm getting like shirts and blah blah blahs from like long sleeve grandpa type shirts from Ralph Lauren for like $50, I'm not going to turn that bargain down.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, went through some stuff. Got a garbage bag, which I'm looking at right now full. Even went through some shoes, like looked at my shoes and went, I haven't worn you for like a year, 18 months. Yeah, gone. Did all of that. And then I was putting everything back and rearranging everything. And you know what? I still fucking had trouble fitting everything. So what was I fucking doing with like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I got a garbage bag full of fucking clothes and I'm still struggling to put things away. Like, how the fuck did I get it all in there in the first place?
I don't know. You just kind of shove it in there. So I'm gonna have an issue because we're starting to get into winter. I'm cold all the effing time,
Yep.
and all my winter stuff is vacuum sealed because we moved in August, so it's starting to get, a little bit warmer. So I was like, all right, I'll vacuum seal all my stuff. So I put all my summer stuff, which is already chockers, and now I'm gonna have to try and fit winter stuff, and my summer stuff's not as bulky as my winter stuff.
But can't you
So
just change them over and put your summer stuff into vacuum seal and bring out your winter stuff?
well, yes and no, but because I'm gonna go to Bali in June as well. So I've got to take summer stuff with me. But
Yeah.
but also my summer stuff wouldn't even fill half the bags that my winter stuff because my winter stuff's all like snuggies and jumpers and matching tracksuit pants because I went through my tracks match. And then I have to go through it again because that was last June. So that's almost a year ago. So I've lost probably another 8 or 9 kilos since then. So probably more actually. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to do a cull as well. Very depressing.
Well, it is depressing, but yeah, I was just kind of like looking at everything and I was just like, how the fuck did I? But like, and then some of the stuff that I'm actually throwing away still has tags on it.
Some lucky op shop person. Oh, that's what I want to talk to you about. I don't know. Did I talk to you about the op shops last time? Can't remember.
I don't think so.
No. Your mother
Yeah.
works in an op shop, correct? Not gonna
Used
say
to,
which
yeah.
one. What I want to know, who decides on the pricing?
Great question. I don't know the answer to that.
Find that out because I'm very interested. So
Yeah.
I went op shopping the other day, and
I think there's a guide that they have to follow. Like, I do remember one thing because I went to visit my mum at the shop one day, right?
Mhm.
And guy bought, it was an NRL licensed product,
Mhm.
right? I can't remember the team, don't care. And I remember my mum serving him and him going, but all t-shirts are on special for $3.
Mm.
And so this is $3 because I think she charged him like 10. And she goes, no, this is an officially licensed product. So I think there's a guide, but I think it comes down to A, how worn it looks, B, whether it's officially licensed, C, whether it's designer, or a major sporting brand. Like, I donate a lot of my stuff to them, right? So they get a lot of Adidas stuff, and they've been getting some old Ralph Lauren stuff. So the Ralph Lauren t-shirts wouldn't sell for $3. They'd probably sell them for about 10, $12.
See, here's my problem.
Mm.
And this could also be my pancreas this week. It's around
Sure.
clothing. I
Yeah.
went op shopping. I think I did about 4 in the area. I think that we have. And they're all different, Salvo, Vinnies, whatever. And one was bougie op shop. And it had like a little section of like, I don't know, it just tried to be bougie. I'm like, but you're an op shop. This is pure profit. What you're getting is pure profit because you're not buying it. And mostly volunteers work there.
Yep.
Not paying anyone. So I understand that they donate it to charities, right? To help them. But
Yep.
here's my problem. If I go and I can get 4 items for $20, then I'm more likely to spend that $20 as opposed to one shirt for $20.
Yeah.
A used
Yeah.
shirt, mind
Mm.
you. And I know that op shops, they do tend, you can bargain with them, I guess. Like, I don't know, I've never tried it. But I'm like, you're pure profit. Like, why are you trying to charge me
Yeah.
$20 for a shirt?
Mm. Well, see, one of the contradictions I find in what you said, and it's not about like you, but
Mm.
the contradiction of bougie op shop, that's a contradiction, right?
Mm.
So imagine for me, the area that I live in, which is slightly affluent, right?
Mm.
You can't swing a fucking cat without hitting an op shop.
Yeah.
There are so like if you walk 400 meters up the road from my place, there's 3, right? If you go a K down the road to the suburb next to mine, no, sorry, the suburb that's 2 away from mine, about 2 Ks up the road, there's like 5 or 6.
So I'm 99% sure that they filter, or obviously they go through the stuff to make sure, what they can and can't do. But also I'm pretty sure they filtered the designer stuff to other stores of their own brand for
Yep.
particular areas. So there's a bougie one in Thurul as well. But
Yep.
at the end of the day, if I need, I'm not saying that I'm destitute and I need to shop at op shops. I just like shopping at op shops. But if
Same.
I need a shirt for $2 for my son who, doesn't have a shirt for that day, I should be able to go in and buy a $2 shirt instead
Mm.
of having to spend $20
But
on a shirt.
part of the thing is these reality shows like your Storage Wars and
Oh,
all of
they're
that.
fake
So
anyway.
yeah, but some of they are now, but in the beginning, right, you could go to one of those things, say in the States, and pick up a locker for $100, right?
Mhm.
And you could turn a profit. And then they have other so the more people who find out, the more people who go, the higher the prices become. So then what happens is, and one of my favorite things to watch on Facebook, is when someone goes thrift shopping
Yeah.
because they're flippers,
Yeah.
right?
No, look, I get that side of things. However,
So the op shops are trying to prevent the flippers, but I don't think they're doing it from a selfless point of view. They're doing it from a purely selfish point of view because they're going, well, if that person buys it for $2 and they can sell it for $30, how about we just sell it for 30?
yeah, but like, why does it? And the other thing that makes it easily accessible is you could just Google what something's
Yeah.
worth,
Yeah.
basically. But yeah, like it should just be a flat fee. And if you find something designer, good for you.
Mm.
Like,
Like most of the op shops do have that special, like if there's a red sticker on it or whatever it
yeah,
is,
but they're usually
regardless, it's
shit.
$5.
Like,
They are usually shit, but they
yeah.
need to get rid of their fucking stock because like,
But if they had their stock cheaper, I'd be more inclined to buy something that I'm not probably never going to wear.
yeah,
And like, you have so much stock. I've never seen an empty op shop ever.
no,
The last one that I went to was not taking any more donations because they were full. I'm like, lower your prices then. Like, it just get rid of the
yeah,
stuff. You're always
yeah,
going to get donations of stuff. Probably going to get the donations of the clothes that I bought because I didn't wear them in a year anyway. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I just seems really greedy.
yeah. Are you
Like,
ready for my pancreas moment?
oh, yep. Have you decided? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, I was pretty much going to do this anyway. Fucking Uber.
Other delivery service.
We got delivery issues. So week before last, we had a friend come over on the Friday night, and we were like, you know what? Let's just get something delivered. We spent $130 on what we wanted because A, I live in a slightly bougie area, but B, it's good. Like the place is good. So we're sitting there and we're talking away. And of course, you know, when you get talking and stuff, the time goes really quick. And I turned around and I went, what the fuck is going on with this order? So I checked my phone and it had been cancelled. And I'm like, oh, did the restaurant close? Because that happens. And, you know, they can't control whether or not the restaurant turns off the Uber thing, right? So I go into the email and have a look. It was cancelled because apparently the delivery driver made attempts to get in contact with us and also apparently turned up, but we didn't answer the door, right? And I'm like, I'm looking down at my phone going, no missed calls from Uber. Our intercom didn't ring. So I went and checked because we've also got a back entryway. So I checked the back, checked downstairs, nothing there. A couple of times things have been left, someone's stolen it, whatever, that stuff happens. But you know what? Usually they'll ring and go, I dropped it out the front, right? So we're going like, what the fuck? So we went, fuck it, we'll just get kebabs instead. So we did that. And then took us forever to lodge the complaint because, and it's like, because your order's cancelled, you're not getting your money back. Because it was cancelled because because it was cancelled because you did not respond, we're keeping the money. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's not happening. But we were still hungry, so we get kebabs. So you can't do chatbot or anything like that. You can't chat to somebody anymore. Like you can't do any of that. You've got to fucking like tick the thing and blah, 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 and hope that they get back to you. So there's nowhere. So you go into the order that's cancelled and they go and you click on it. There's nothing for like you to go, hey, no one made an attempt or anything like that. So we basically had to say that we were given a racist comment just so we could get into a chat function so we could leave messages, right? And so it all became settled 2 days later. And then it took another 3 or 4 days to get the money back. So that was here's my problem. Like, dude didn't even fucking attempt it. And the thing was, so in one of my messages, I said to them, there is no way, and you will be able to see that this guy did not try to contact us at all. Because what happens is, because they do it all through the Uber thing, it registers when that person tries to call you.
Yeah.
Right? So, of course, they saw that there was no attempt. And the other thing is, like, what's the use of having a fucking help function if no one's there to fucking help you? Right? No one fucking, there's no, and we even tried to Google, there is no email address and there is no phone number that you can call in an emergency or anything like that, right? Then the worst part was they go, okay, so, because we use partial credits as well, and they didn't credit me back the money. They just gave us all in cash, which was fine. But then a couple of days later, we order something from Uber again, and it turns up cold. So I made a complaint about it, and they go, no worries, we'll put $12 into your account. We go to buy something from Uber today. Money's not there. The fucking credit's not there. Like, fuck you, Uber, with your fucking Uber shit. Like, granted, we're still waiting for that fish and chips from fucking Menu Log from 4 years ago, but like, you know, I would rather go to fucking Menu Log or DoorDash than fucking Uber Eats ever again. The only reason why I was going there is because I had credits.
Yeah.
But you know what? They didn't credit me the $12. I don't need to go back there anymore. But having said that, we got them delivered today because, like, we got something from Harris Farm Markets, and DoorDash don't do Harris Farm Markets as far as I know. But so Uber Eats can go fuck yourselves. Don't give us a help function if you are not prepared to help. This is a company that is worldwide. So therefore, I should be able to talk to somebody online in fucking Bangladesh or fucking Bhutan or wherever, right? I should be able to talk to, like, do a little chat talk to somebody at some point. The fucking company runs 24 hours a day worldwide.
See, I'll give Amazon this.
Yeah.
You can call them straight away and they'll just fix it.
100%. And it doesn't matter. And even if you don't, they've at least got some like a friendly friendly operator to like, type messages to you and shit. But I get fed up with fucking doing the messaging and stuff. But
I don't
like,
mind the messaging, but because then I don't actually have to talk to anyone.
I don't mind the messaging for some stuff, but when they're not understanding or appreciating, so fucking Uber Eats can get fucked right off. They're up there with fucking Woolworths delivery people and that fucking Couriers Please. Every time I order something and I get the email notification that says Couriers Please has picked up your order, I'm like, well, you know what? It's
gonna get it next Christmas.
It's crapshoot whether or not I'm gonna get it. I don't know. I mean, the relationship between Couriers Please and I'm sure the fact that I've called them out several times on this podcast is a pretty clear indication that, like, I take my life into my own hands when it comes to Couriers Please. You know who else is actually just as bad? Aramex.
I know, they're all pretty shit. Actually,
Aramex is
I
fucking...
lie. Dragonfly, or whoever runs Dragonfly, spot on.
You know who else is really good? Sherpa.
I don't think I have them here.
Use them a couple of times because, like, if I have to get something if I'm not feeling well and I can't go out or whatever, and I need to get medicine or tablets or whatever it is, like, they go pick it up, get it to you within half an hour. Done.
Yeah.
Done. Right? You buy something and they go, no worries, we're going to get Uber to come and pick it up. May get it, may not. Don't know. But Uber, I want my $11.99 fucking credit for the cold pizza from great pizza place, fantastic pizza place. I am still trying to figure out how I pay $6.99 for a delivery fee, right? And my pizza turns up cold because some fucker who's decided to fucking piggyback on me who lives slightly closer gets their delivery first. So then they've got to go out to the middle of fucking Bullamakanka so they can fucking send their fucking pizza over to them or whatever it is that they're buying. And then I get the cold pizza and the privilege of paying $6.99 for the fucking delivery for the cold fucking pizza because somebody's piggybacked on my ride. There's no option of, and I wouldn't have a problem with this, right? If they go, because you get the option of paying a little bit extra if you want priority.
Yeah.
Right? That's fine. But for an extra $2, you're going to get it in the normal time. But you know what? They're actually going to serve you first, which I understand that's how priority works. But I can wait half an hour to 45 minutes. I don't need it within 15 to 30 minutes. I can wait, but like if it turns up, I'd like it to turn up at least lukewarm. This thing was so fucking cold, you could have tapped it on a piece of metal and you would have heard clunk, clunk, clunk. Like that's how cold the fucking pizza was. And it was a shame because the pizza place that we get it from, I'm going to call them out, Narrenburn Pizza. Their pizzas are fucking awesome. So is Mad Toppings. But, and I can only have 1 or 2 slices, like at the most. So I really look forward to this fucking pizza when it turns up. But it fucking turned up cold. But then we got it from the same place through DoorDash last week. Turned up hot. DoorDash is, you know what? DoorDash isn't that much better, but they're a lot fucking better at the same time than fucking Uber. Uber are just like, we're the biggest company. Oh, they're an Uber company. We're like a big company and we're just going to treat everybody like shit. And then we're going to charge you fucking $8.99 for the privilege of getting KFC delivered. And the KFC turns up. Fuck you.
That delivery driver 100% took your meal.
Oh, 100%. And that's what we were saying. We're going, we hope you fucking choke on that fucking sushi. But then at the same time, we were lazy assholes because the sushi place was only like 300 meters up the road. But that's not the point. The point was we had a guest over. So we were utilizing the experience of all being together. And we were like, you know what? Let's pay some fucker like a few bucks or whatever to fucking deliver it. And like the prick didn't turn up. I hope you fucking enjoy your agadoshi tofu or whatever it's called. And I hope you enjoy the teriyaki chicken donburi or whatever it was that I ordered and the fucking gyoza and all of that fucking Tay Stalker fan fucking ordered. Hope you fucking choked on it, you fucker. His name is Isaiah. That was the name of the delivery driver. So delivery driver from Uber /DoorDash /Menulog because they have fucking multiple jobs.
They all work all of them. But
they all work all of them. They're the fucking sluts of the fucking food delivery world, right? I hope you fucking enjoyed it and I hope you fucking choked on a gyoza, you fucking fuck.
They're talking about banning them getting on trains.
Gyoza?
No, the
Oh.
delivery people.
What, getting on trains?
They get on trains all the time with their little delivery bikes.
Oh,
And
with the delivery bikes? Well, you know what? They're taking up a fucking valuable spot.
Well, they're talking about banning them during peak hour.
Good.
Yeah, so they should. I agree.
What's the point of having a fucking bike if you're not going to fucking pedal your ass on it? I get it if you're on a bike. I get commuters that if they're like, you know, let's say they go to Wynyard, but you know, their office is just past Circular Quay or whatever it was, and they don't want to walk and they just want to ride to their thing, and they get on at say Liverpool. You know what? Bless your heart. At least you're doing something, right? You're getting on public transport and you're pedaling your ass. You're not in Uber, you're not in your car, you're not on this, you're not on that, whatever it is. But like, fuck you, delivery driver, if you're a fucking lazy prick who doesn't want to drive one fucking train station. Fuck off. And that's probably why the prices are at a premium, because we're paying for their fucking train ticket.
Well, they probably do multiple, so I'm pretty sure you get free trips at some point.
I don't know. I don't travel
know
enough.
either.
I mean, I travel on public transport, but never enough to get the free fucking ticket.
Well, you should though, because you're now aren't you doing buses daily or not? You're at home sometimes.
Twice a week.
Yeah. Okay.
Twice a week.
Yeah.
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 But
So
to relax, I get the ferry home.
that's fair.
It's nice. It's relaxing. It's soothing. Makes me think less about the Uber fucking pricks. You know?
You know.
You know? So that's my pancreas, right? Fucking Uber.
Fuck you, Uber.
Isaiah, I know your license plate number, mate.
Hope you enjoyed that sushi.
If ever I see your car, I'm going to key it. Slash your fucking tires, mate.
It's a bit aggressive.
$38 on my fucking. Well, I mean, we got the money back, but that's not the point. The point was
No, because if you didn't attempt to get the money back, you wouldn't have got the money back.
no, but I was refusing because I knew that I was in the right.
Well, you didn't get your food, and he didn't try to contact you, so
That's why I knew I was in
lies.
the right, and he was an Uber liar. He was. So yeah, I mean, I understand that I haven't been worked up for a little while during a pancreas moment, but when it comes to, and we all know, you and I have discussed this several times, and we've talked about it on the podcast, when you're fucking hungry after having a bypass surgery, like
need to eat.
Your hangry goes from 0 to 500 in about 30 seconds flat.
You definitely need to eat.
Yeah. And like, we probably could cook something in the kitchen, but we didn't want to. It was like Friday night. We were having a good night. Tay-Tay's a super fan. I called her stalker fan earlier. Tay-Tay super fan was here. Like, you know, hi Tay-Tay super fan. You know, we were having a great old time. We were like, well, fuck this, we're hungry. And then what made it worse was, so we get kebabs instead. And because I'd been preparing myself for Japanese, so like little bits and pieces, I got a kebab. I got 3 bites into it and I couldn't fucking thing's still in the fridge. A week and a half later, it's still in the fridge covered over. I have to throw it out.
Yeah, you have to throw that out.
Yeah.
You don't need that.
No. But like I could only get 3 bites out of it. I'm like, done.
Yeah, I generally don't order full meals for myself. Although we had takeaway the other night, just a little Thunderbird chicken chop. And I ordered 2 fish cocktails, family fries, and then 2 chicken wraps. I ate half a wrap. I ate half the wrap, which wasn't very big anyway, and then later on my husband ate the rest of it. But I forgot my fish cocktails for my son. I was very annoyed.
Motherfuck.
Yeah.
Motherfuck. See, there's
And
no
I went and got
quality
it.
control.
I went and got it.
There's no quality control. Like none.
They're no care. They didn't well, they couldn't have called me because they wouldn't have my details. But like, I could have called them and be like, "Hey, I want a $5 voucher," because they were $2.50 each. Fish cocktails.
Nothing's cheap anymore, man.
No, nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
I just bought I didn't buy one, but I rented a storage unit for some furniture.
Is that where you're going to send husband when he gives you the shits to go and live?
There's probably not anything comfortable to. Yeah, he could. Yeah, he could live there.
Oh,
He could live in storage unit.
for your grandmother's furniture?
Yeah, so we're taking some
Right.
furniture. And then we're just gonna chuck everything that's in our garage in there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I feel like an adult doing that.
Well, remember we did that when we had to move down to Campbelltown for a while. We had the
Yeah.
storage unit. Yeah.
How much did you pay? Oh, you had a bigger one though.
No, we had a small one. It was like
Oh,
160 a month.
yeah, it was like $290 a month. And everything's expensive. Everything. Oh, so I went and saw Tim from Storage World, and I saw him this
Bless.
morning.
Bless.
He's funny. And it was 9 o'clock in the morning. He just opened, and I walked in, and I was like, "Oh, I just need to sort out the unit." He's like, "Yep, sure, no worries." And he goes, "Do you want a pizza?" And I'm like, "No, not at the moment." And he goes, "No, no, no, I have a voucher for a pizza. There's a place down the road." And I'm like, okay. He's like, when you sign up for a storage unit, you get a free pizza. I'm like, okay. Poor Tim.
It's, when you were saying like the pizza thing, I'm like, what a random thing to offer at 9 o'clock in the morning.
I was like, what? I'm like, do you have the pizza maker behind you?
Mind you, if we were working at the casino and someone offered us pizza at 9 o'clock in the morning, we'd be like, yep.
Oh, that's when we'd be finishing. We'd be like, yeah, sure, we'll have it.
Yep, we'll take it. 100%. We're in.
So
But, yeah.
next week's episode, let's wrap this up.
Mm.
Next week's episode, what are we reviewing? We're going to go back to season 16.
Honestly don't know the answer to that question, but I do know this.
Mhm.
I believe, is it Drag Queen of the Universe or whatever it is, or Drag Queen of the World, or no, it's All Stars 9.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
It's like May 17th, maybe?
You're on vacation.
I'm in New Zealand.
So it's up to you. We can talk about season 16. I think we need to. It's like, what we're supposed to do.
I can tell you who won because I accidentally
Don't tell me who
saw
won.
it. Fucking yell in my ear like that. Who do you think you are, Isaiah, the Uber driver?
No, because he never called. I don't want to know who won. I don't want to know.
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember the name of the queen.
That's fair. I do need to start watching it again. The only one I don't even remember the one that I thought I remembered. So.
The only one I ever remember is Dawn.
Oh, Plain Jane, was she in that?
Oh, Plain Jane was in season 16, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's the only one I remember.
Well, I always remember Dawn. I saw the cast of All Stars 9, and I think we've talked about it, but it was a rumored cast at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Is Miss Fangie the new Jujubee? Like, how many fucking attempts did they have to give her? Like, this will be her 4th.
If she doesn't come and like blow us out of the water, like just give up drag. I feel like
They're bringing back Roxy Andrews again.
why? Why? Even though I liked her at. She was very.
It's season All Stars 2.
Well, like when we met her.
We haven't met Roxy Andrews.
Yes, we have. When is she at?
That was Alexis Michelle.
Oh.
Right. I'm Roxy Andrews, and I'm here to make it clear. I know you love me, baby. That's why you brought me here. Was a bitch on season 5. I'm gonna get it right. Give me a sewing challenge, and I'll give you what you like. Relax, talks.
Yeah, no, I got it now.
Yeah. No, Alexis Michelle, who was lovely.
Yes.
I was ready to go in with fucking guns a-blazing, and then she was so lovely to me right from the get-go, and I just went, fuck, disarm me, bitch, why don't you? Somebody else did that to me too. Remember there was a queen where I was like, fucking hate her, can't stand her, blah, 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 and then met her and turned around and went, she was so fucking lovely.
Was it one of the Australian ones?
No, I think it might have been Scarlet Envy, actually.
Scarlet Envy was nice. I was in her corner. And
Scarlet Envy.
This one.
Yeah, Scarlet Envy was lovely, and there was another one. I mean, are we surprised that they fucking like I
It's
shouldn't go into
it's a
things going, I
persona.
don't like. Oh, of course it is, but
Yeah,
at the
I
same, and I
guess.
get that, and I get the competitive thing.
However, there are people that go into these competition with a reputation.
The fucking Vixen will never, ever, ever change my opinion. Couldn't fucking stand her in season 9 or whatever it was. Can't fucking stand her on social media, and like fucking can't stand her. That's one that will never, ever, ever, ever change my mind.
I'm like that with the one from I want to say 15 when we had the twins,
Sugar and Spice.
yeah, but
That was 15.
the long-haired black, she only had the long black hair.
Lux London Noir.
Lux Noir London. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, fuck her too. Yeah, no, that's never gonna, that's almost Vixen territory, except London Noir Lux, whatever her fucking name is, like didn't walk in and go, I came here to fight and then just cause fights. She didn't do that. It's just her personality that got, and like, you know, you watch her in interviews and you're like, no matter what you say or do, it's not going to change my mind.
Yeah.
You know, where I actually thought that with what's her name, Alexis Michelle. And then I kind of went, you know what, like let's just see what happens. And then yeah, as I said, like within 10 seconds of like when it was my turn to go and meet her, I was like, bitch.
Mm.
I was coming here to hate you. I was coming in here to abuse you. And you just like you could see that like the smile was real. It wasn't like a fake thing. And she was like very, very, it wasn't like, oh, it's your turn. Let's just get it done. She was like welcoming with open arms. And I was like, fucking bitch. Hate, love you. Why for you do this? So yeah, I mean, what did we decide we were going to do next week?
I don't know. Let's just do season 16.
Let's just do the final episode.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll give a little recap and then do the final.
I'm still only 3 episodes in, so we can recap the 237,000 episodes before the last one, which I'll just be sitting here nodding my head a lot going, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. I will get around to watching it, just not yet.
Right.
It's not that long a flight to New Zealand, so it's not like I can binge it on the plane.
No.
So, yeah. But yeah, we can do that. And then, I don't know when it's happening, but I know they've just about to finish filming season 4 of Only Murders in the Building.
Right.
Great cast this season. Great. The Streep is back. Meryl is back.
Mm-hmm.
Molly Shannon's in it, I think. Eva Longoria, Eugene Levy. Like, big names. Huge. Great cast. There was another one that I can't remember. But like, huge. Monster. Huge.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to tell our tens of listeners?
Thank you for listening to the ramblings of an old woman and me. I'm putting you in the old category now because
Yeah, I
you're
can
like
see
what,
that.
mid-30s now? Are you in like mid-30s now?
Don't remember.
Oh, fair cool. What was I saying?
See?
Oh yeah, thanks for
Put
everyone.
yourself in the old category because you forget shit.
Yeah, I'm beyond it now. Thank you everybody for listening and watching. Don't forget on the YouTubes to hit like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notification. And if you're listening to us on a streaming platform, i.e. Apple, i.e. Spotify, blah, 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 please give us 5 stars and leave a comment. We don't actually read the comments. I don't remember the last time I went into Apple to check the comments.
Nope.
Don't know. If you want to get in contact with us outside the YouTubeverse, hit us up on Drag Me Out Official on Insta. Get into the DMs, give us a message, tell us to go fuck ourselves, tell us to quit, tell us that our podcast is stupid and boring. We're more than happy to respond to those. And if anybody is an aspiring drag queen, granted this show may be called Drag Me Out, and granted we do talk about drag a little bit, but sometimes we don't, and that's this episode. Any aspiring drag queens out there who want to get in contact with us, want to blow their own horn, ring their own bell, whatever it is, Drag Me Out Official on the Instas. I think that's it. I think that's all. Hailey, do you have any parting words?
This is actually a good one. What do you call a Frenchman wearing sandals? Philippe Fanop.
Oh, I actually knew that one because that was my joke from a long time ago. I couldn't remember the punchline though. Philippe Fanop.
That's
I
a
fucking
great
love that
one.
That is a great one. Do I have any parting words? No.
All right. See you next
No.
Tuesday.
See you.
Maybe.
We'll
think about
see you on some Tuesday. We will definitely get an episode out before I head off to Aotearoa. It's been great having these moments with you, all the listeners, and once again, everyone, watch Schitt's Creek because fucking Moira is the best. Like, just saying. And we'll see you next time. Love you all. Love my wife. I love you, wifey. Bye-bye.
My
Ba
husband.
ba ba ba
I
ba
like you a lot.
ba 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 ba. Wiggy 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 wiggy. Blah.